Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, plus a bonus game. Don't forget about that at the end. But first, we need to reveal our dad joke of the day. So, for Monday, June 23rd, what sounds like a sneeze and is made of leather? A shoe. All right. Well, I would like to thank Andrew Powers for signing up as a Tier 1 member. That bumps our count to 124. And so yeah, getting closer and closer to our goal of 200 there. Andrew, don't forget to add your word to the Wordle wheel and add your bonus game to the bonus game wheel if you'd like to, and enjoy your early access. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got historical, old-fashioned, skinny, belle, sun, flare, literary, mom, old man, cocktail, farewell, young adult, Collins, boyfriend, speculative, and shot. Interesting. I mean, we've got historical, old-fashioned, old man. We've got young adult, so like old man and young adult. I don't know, like these all feel red herring-y to me. We've got boyfriend, like how you might refer to someone, an old man, a boyfriend, a young adult. I don't know. Mom. It's interesting. Collins is interesting. The only thing I know about Collins is it's a dictionary. Is there more to it? Whenever you have something really obscure like that, it makes me think you're supposed to just use the letters rather than letters are homophones, I guess, rather than the real definition of it. For purple, I am wearing purple today, so I'm going to try to get purple first if I can. And then when I get, if I succeed at purple first, I do try for the reverse rainbow, but I'm really bad at determining the colors these days, it seems. Collins, though, like, it sounds like call in to me. So it could be a homophone. But, like, what else would it be? Like, it starts with, are we starting with state abbreviations again? CO? Cole, yeah, okay. I'm not going to look at Collins yet. What else can we find? In fact, let me just pull out my pen now so I have it available. But farewell is interesting. It's good fodder if we need to use letters. We've got well here. We've got a homophone fair, or just fair as is can mean food. I don't know. Literary sounds like something you'd want a fill in the blank for. Literary something. I don't know what. That would mean we'd need more adjectives. Speculative. Oh, literary fiction, speculative fiction. I don't know. Is it fiction? Maybe speculative, literary. I mean, what other like adjectives? Historical. Would be for like a work of writing, maybe. Definitely cocktail, flare, bell. Let's circle these. These almost certainly go together. I need to find what the 4th one is, but we don't have to right away because that's not. Oh wait, that could be the. I don't know. It could be fill in the blank, or it could just be types of fiction, in which case it wouldn't have to be purple. So we'll have to find what the other categories are. But I don't know what the 4th one is. What is it? Collins, old man, sunflare. Old-fashioned, maybe? Old-fashioned is also a drink, so is cocktail. But old-fashioned is I don't know, cocktail is more generic than old-fashioned, for sure. So maybe not. Oh, young adult. Young adult would be like, so are we just like sections in a bookstore? Like book categories? That definitely could be true. So in which case, I don't think that's purple. That even could be yellow or green if it's sections in a bookstore. All right. Farewell. Shot. How about shot? Past tense. Oh, shot also, I mean, shot and cocktail, old fashioned, like we have terms heard in a bar. I don't know. Boyfriend. We got bell. Things that ring. Old fashioned, old man. Skinny. Skinny is like an adjective. Obviously it's not an adjective, but like Isn't skinny also like something you can do for a drink? I don't know. It's possible we've got like old fashioned, skinny, cocktail, and shot, but I'm really not confident in that. They feel so like disconnected from each other in terms of what they would refer to, but they all feel like they're drink related things. I don't know. How about flare? What kind of flare? Like a flare that you shoot up when you need to say, "Hey, I'm here," or is it like you need 12 pieces of flare on your uniform, however many that was, um, from Office Space. Let's see, flare. I don't know. I'm a little confused by today's. Old man, farewell, son. I feel like we've got to fill in the blank, but I don't know what's involved in it. How about Collins again? What are we doing with Collins? Is there something? Maybe Collins has another definition that I don't know because I only know the dictionary, and I don't see how we're using the letters very like. I mean, the beginning sounds like call, so it could be homophone for call, but I don't really see that being useful. Collins and Bell both just sound like last names to me. Like you've got Alexander Graham Bell. Collins is the last name of whoever made that dictionary. But like, do we really have two more last names? I don't think so. Okay. Son, old man, old man. What are we doing with old man? Um, I'm thinking about D Space Nine and how Cisco um, calls Dax old man. Let's see. Is it a fill in the blank? Old man something, something old man. Crotchety blank. I don't know. None of these really help me, do they? Cocktail can easily be split up into two words. I mean, compound words, cocktail, farewell. We've got two words with old man, old fashioned. I don't know. So let's briefly consider the idea that, and I'm just randomly picking a color here, that old fashioned, skinny, cocktail, and shot for whatever reason go together. Just like words you might hear in a bar. I don't know. How you might order something in a bar. I don't know. Like it doesn't seem quite right to me, especially I don't know what old fashioned exactly means, but I thought it was a specific kind of drink, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's an adjective that can be applied to other drinks, for all I know. So that leaves us with these 8, and one of these is definitely purple, because I don't think either of the ones I've highlighted would be purple. So, Flair, old man, Collins, boyfriend. I mean, I still think like boyfriend, old man, and mom are like how you might like I don't know, list people in your address book. like, um, hmm. But what, like, a Bell, Flair, Son, Collins, Farewell, I don't think any of those would be that. Old man being the dad. Son, but like, it's spelled wrong. um, Farewell. Farewell address. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's blank address. Farewell address. There's not really any other addresses. Farewell speech. Farewell performance. I don't know. A fond farewell. I mean, if you know someone with last name Collins, you would put that in your address book as Collins. I don't know. Bell. I'm confused. I think at this point I need to make sure what I have highlighted is correct. I'm not going to be able to get the purple first today. It's too hard. So I'm going to do this one, which I definitely think is correct. I definitely think it. Oh, I thought I was going to say I definitely think it's yellow, but it's green. And so let's see if I'm right about cocktail shot. I'm probably not. Old fashioned. And where was the other one? Skinny? No, that's one away. Okay. So could it still be related to drinks or I mean, I feel like it has to be. Maybe cocktail doesn't belong, like it's a compound word, and maybe that goes with some of these other compound words, but boyfriend, cocktail, old man. We also have old fashioned. So old fashioned was the one that I thought maybe didn't belong. So I'm not going to chase this one away forever, but I'd want to remove old fashioned and try something else and see if we're still one away at least. So what would be another, like, what would be an adjective that, or way what would be a way you'd order? Maybe a bell. I don't know. Like I'm thinking about, like, this is just like the glass that the drink comes in, like a cocktail glass, a skinny glass, a shot glass. I don't know what the other glass would be called, but maybe bell. Like maybe it's bell shaped or something. So let's try that. That wasn't one away. Okay. So that means old fashioned belongs in this group. And I've got to remove either cocktail, skinny, or shot. Maybe skinny. I wonder if skinny is a nickname. So we've got skinny, mom, old man, and boyfriend. Like nicknames you'd have in your address book or something. No, that's one away. Okay, so I think these three go together. And then I think that, let's see, the other ones were old fashioned, cocktail, skinny, and shot. Old fashioned belongs in here and bell does not. Is Collins a kind of thing? I don't have any mistakes left. So skinny doesn't belong with blue here. I mean, I just, the what I've circled is blue. But old fashioned does belong, so it can't be the glass type. Can it? I don't know. I don't know enough about drinking. I don't drink. I don't go to bars. Shoot, this might not be my puzzle. Old man, boyfriend, mom. I feel like must go together, right? Sun, flare, farewell, bell. Not skinny. I don't see how cocktail, old fashioned, or shot would go with it. I don't know what Collins is here for. Sun is not spelled right to be, unless skinny belongs in there and I'm just completely wrong about the category. Farewell, flare. I wish I could figure out what the third category is, because I feel like we've got some kind of alcoholic drink related category, bar related, something like that. Ordering drinks. We've got how someone might be listed in your address book, or something similar, like nicknames for people or whatever, what you might call someone. And then the other one, which is probably purple, that Collins is probably in, unless Collins is some kind of drink. Would sun or flare or bell? The bell wasn't in the drinks. And the thing is, I don't even know which one to remove from these drinks, so I can't really do the drink category right now. Farewell. Bell. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just lost. Wasn't skinny. I'd like to know what goes with these three. I don't see how it's Collins. That doesn't make sense, does it? Bell. Shot. Skinny. Farewell. Cocktail. Sun. Flare. Am I just wrong about what this category is? I had skinny in there and it was one away. Doesn't really help me, does it? I don't even know if I'll be able to finish it even if I get this category, but so it may not even be worth looking at the moment. So Bell did not go with the drink category for sure, and I really don't see how it goes with this category, unless it's supposed to be like Bella, like Belle, be like, hey, it's my beautiful girlfriend or whatever, my beautiful wife. You might have Belle in there, but you would spell it correctly, right? Same with sun, you would spell that correctly. Flare and sun are things that are bright. I don't know. We need to fill in the blank or a word play that I'm just not getting. And the problem is I don't know what Collins is being used for, because I can't find a wordplay for it and I don't know what it means. Maybe it's drink related then. So if Collins goes with the drinks, the things that wouldn't go with the drinks are sun, flare, and bell. Shot, skinny, farewell as well. So at least 3 of these, I think, go in purple. Bellwether, bell, church bell, flare, flare gun, flare. I'm not seeing anything. I think I'm just gonna lose. I don't know what to put in with these 3. I tried skinny. Do I put sun in there? It doesn't make any sense. Flare, all that. There isn't one where I'm like itching to add to these 3. Not at all, except maybe Collins, because I don't know what Collins means. But like bell would be spelled wrong. Sun would be spelled wrong. Cocktail doesn't make any sense. Farewell, no. Shot, no. Like you don't call anyone, like the only other nickname on this entire board is Skinny, as far as I know. Unless we want to put Old Fashioned in there, which doesn't make any sense. I don't think Old Man and Old Fashioned belong in the same category. They wouldn't do that. I might eat my words, but that's the thing. Like I don't have a final guess to make here that involves those 3. I had Cocktail, Old Fashioned, Skinny, and Shot, and it was 1 away. And then I removed Old Fashioned and put in Bell, and it wasn't 1 away. So Old Fashioned does belong in this category. I'm thinking Skinny might not. In which case, I don't know, or maybe Shot doesn't belong. One of these 2 doesn't belong, or I don't see how Cocktail wouldn't belong with Old. Maybe it doesn't because it's too generic. See, I could see removing any of those 3, but I don't know what I'd add. Would it be Flair? Would it be Collins? I don't know. I just know Old Fashioned belongs in it. Farewell wouldn't belong with that, either of those, right? Farewell address is like the biggest phrase I can think of with farewell. But it doesn't work. Oh well. I give up, I guess. Let's remove. Wait, shotgun and flare gun. Hold on. Shotgun, flare gun. I was thinking about which one to remove. Are there more guns? Is Collins a gun, maybe? What would be our 4th gun? There's a stun gun, but not a sun gun. Yeah, shotgun, flare gun. Collins? I don't know. Is Collins a gun? Old man, boyfriend, or mom? Are either those guns? Would Skinny be a gun? Bell? We know Bell doesn't go with the drink category. Is Bell gun a thing? Shoot. Well, let me give this another color. If these are kinds of guns, then we know which 3 go with the we've got Cocktail, Old Fashioned, and Skinny. Then would have to go together. So I just have to figure out Sun, Farewell, and Bell. So I'm thinking we've got drink-related words, like maybe you're ordering at a bar or something. You've got nicknames for family members, and then you've got blank gun. I don't know if Sun would be, like, even though it's spelled wrong, if that would be a nickname for a family member. Farewell wouldn't be a gun, so maybe Farewell is a kind of drink, and then Bell would be a gun. I don't know. Let's say Bell is a kind of gun somehow. Nah, okay. Well, I wonder if I was on the right track even. Jeans. Oh, so I was just wrong. Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't working. Kinds of jeans. Boyfriend is a kind of jeans. Flare is a kind of jeans. Mom jeans, I think I've heard of. Skinny jeans, I've heard of. I don't know these 2 kinds of. Is flare jeans? Is that like the 70s style? I don't know what boyfriend jeans are. Words in Hemingway titles. Bell, Farewell, Old Man, and Son. Okay, I was never going to get that. Then blank glassware. Cocktail glass, Collins glass, Old Fashioned glass, shot glass. I was right about the glasses. I didn't know Collins was a glass. Yeah, this was not. I didn't know the jeans. I didn't know the Hemingway titles, and I don't know my glassware. So yeah, I had no chance. All right. Well, I don't know. This is heavily trivia related. I don't know. Like it depends on if their testers know this trivia or not. But I'm gonna give it a 4. They probably gave it lower. They gave it a 2.8. Yeah, I disagree. But that's just because of my own complete mess of guesses here. 59% solve rate. This is more in line with what I thought. All right. 1 in a million. No one else did what I did. Not surprised. So people are getting yellow first. So if you know the genes, I suppose that helps quite a bit. People are getting the glassware first. So it's really just like there are people who know all of these trivias except the Hemingway titles. Even the Hemingway titles like is 7%, which is pretty high for the lowest category. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting that green first is not as common, but it's like what's your realm of knowledge? Someone who knows all 4 of these things is going to be rare, in my opinion. And that the stats seem to back that up. But like, so it's so even because it just depends on your world experience. But yeah, we've got Ever here. Look at this Ever. We've got people who got nothing. 12% got nothing. 9% got only purple, so the glassware. Purple, green, just green. Like it's all mixed up. But yeah, all right. I don't even want to look at these. Okay, at least 14% of people did the same thing as me, is put skinny in with the bar drink category. Old man jeans, sure. Denim fits. Yeah. Okay. So the most common mistake is skinny bell flare. So yeah, the bell the bell jeans are the 70s style, right? So that's a red herring for the jean styles. Interesting. What are people guessing first? Purple, green, yellow. Yellow with bell in it instead of mom. Mom, old man, young adult boyfriend. Yeah, okay. So like how you might refer to someone. That's another red herring that was built in. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like this one. You can't have 4 trivia categories that are all completely different realms and then rated a 2.8. That doesn't make any sense. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Measure of a country's economic health. The GDP, perhaps? Gross domestic product. Indicator of a dog's mood. Their tail. There's other signs, but anyway. What X can mean? I don't know. It means a lot of things. Spots. Source of revenue for podcasters. Ads. Part of 5 across with Wordle and Strands. Huh? What X can mean part of 5 with Wordle and Strands? Okay. Runs out of battery. Dies. Opposite of thank you in texts. Please. I don't think please is the opposite of thank you. I think the opposite of thank you is cursing at someone. Anyway, like shoelaces. A tide. Reason to remove a laptop from your backpack for short. Oh, the TSA. What X can mean? Tiles? Interesting that we have the TIES circled and then this TIES. But what X can mean? Spots. Sees. Oh, he spots the thing. Okay, I was thinking spots like polka dots, right? But spots as in he spots the thing. He sees the thing, right? Verb. Part of the 5 across. Games? So times and games. Oh. X can mean times. Okay, multiplying. And then we've also got times spelled out this way. So part of the Times with Wordle and Strands, as in the New York Times. Okay. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is breaking up the band. Ooh, breaking up the band. So we're Yoko Ono. We're Yoko Onoing. Breaking up the band. I'm looking for anything here. We've got ing here, like shing maybe. Oops, shing. Caching, rashing, prashing. We've got rash. Huh. Page. Oops. ing here. Talking. I don't know. Let's just start trying words. I don't know what our spanogram's going to be. Talking did lock in. So around talking, we got SPCEA. What does talking have to do with breaking up the band? I have no idea. We got a lot of INGs though. We've got this ING as well. Something to do with like mashing or rashing or maybe crashing. No, not crashing. Mashing. I don't see how it's mashing, but okay. I gotta go somewhere else then. Sick. SH something. I don't understand how talking is related to breaking up the band. Are these bands that have broken up? I don't know if talking like I don't think isn't Talking Heads a band? I don't know. But maybe. I don't really know what bands would be in this category. Proms. Nope. KN maybe. Skin. I have no idea. Are we maybe rock something? Would it be rock? I'm trying to figure out if rock, like we're talking about rock bands, right? So I'm wondering if rock is part of our spanogram somehow. Is group here somehow? Rock group, or I'm seeing this G and I'm seeing like OUP. Oh yeah, so we don't have group this way actually. We can't do the OU correctly. Oh, we can do it this way. And then rock, that splits up rock though. So I wonder if group is part of our spanogram. Oh, we have rock here. Okay, so rock group. Oh, rock groups. Okay. So we are rock group. Oh, so it is Talking Heads, and we need to do the heads down here. So we're splitting up. Oh, we're breaking up the band. So we need 2 word bands, both of which are real words. One on top, one on bottom. So we just need 2 more bands. Okay. Am I gonna be able to get this? Smashing Heads. No, Smashing Pumpkins, sorry. Let's get it in order. How are we doing smashing? Here we go. Smashing. I was really close with mashing, huh? Smashing Pumpkins. And then what's this word? Trick? Cheap Trick? All right, cool. It was one of those split up ones. I like those. Those are fun. I didn't have to hint, so that's good. Yeah, it took me a bit to figure out what they were talking about, obviously. But yeah, that was fun. Cool. These split up ones, like they can be really tough because the words seem to be completely unrelated to each other. So you have to realize that you're literally splitting up 2 word band names. I don't know if I've heard of Cheap Tricks. Maybe they have some songs that I've heard and I just haven't connected what band does it. That happens to me all the time. Anyway, let me know how you did. And we're going to spin up the bonus game wheel, see what we're playing today. Alrighty, let's give it a spin. Maybe something new. It keeps picking the same ones. All right, so it has picked Word 500, just by Brit Blue. Because today is Monday, I am going to be doing the daily Word 500 as part of my daily game series. I haven't done it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an unlimited Word 500 instead. So let me just boot that up. Alrighty, here is Word 500. The way this works is it's like Wordle, except you are given counts instead of knowing exactly what's colored what. So why don't we just start with something nice like Saleh. Let's go from there. All right, so we have 3 yellows, but we don't know which letters are yellow, and all of these are common letters. But I like to assume it's the vowels, and then we'll just pick something else. So it could be like an EA word. Maybe like an SH. I was thinking leash, but obviously it's not that. Actually, I don't know if there's another one besides leash. So what else can we do? We could do like a TEA. Teach seems good. So let's try that. So obviously we guessed wrong, right? So we said these would be yellow, and then now we only have 1 green. So actually what that means is we have to use the S and L, because we need 3 yellows up here, but only one of AET is green, is in the word. So S and L are definitely yellow. And then we probably have one of these vowels, the A or E. So why don't I pick whatever's convenient for whatever I want to guess. I just can't. I have to. I either have to use E second or A third. I wonder. I kind of want to use the A in the middle if I can. Maybe like an LASS. Ooh, yeah, like we could do glass. I think that works. That has the green A. LASS. Yeah, it works. That has 3 greens. So what if I got the LAS correct? And then we just need something else. Blast, but we can't use the T. Like, what can we put after that S? I mean, we could have the second S correct as well, but then I need something after that A, which seems difficult. AUS seems like the best possibility, but I don't know what word would do that. I don't know. BLAUS feels like it could be a word, but I don't know. Here, I don't think we can end in Y. We can't end in E. Could we do another A? I don't think so. Oh, how about SP, clasp, but we already tried the C. There's not another one, right? So maybe we need to consider another option here. Maybe, what if we end in double S? We know we need the L as well. So we place the L. We know there's an L and an S in the word, right? So that would mean no A. That would mean we need the E. Oh, but then that doesn't work because the E would have to be in place here and the L. So actually, we know the L is green. That's guaranteed because we know there has to be an L and an S in the word. One of these S's is green, but because the L is green, that means there's no E in the word. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, what if we're blast? Oh no, wait. No, we can't be blast. But what if we're like, oh, the T wouldn't be able, see, here's the problem. The T wouldn't be able to go at the end. I was thinking about ending in ST somehow. But the T can't go at the end. In fact, the T, we can't have a T because it would be green here. Okay. So, what if we're SH? That might work. But then we can't use the A. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I colored the S wrong. No. I did bad logic. This L is green. This S is yellow. This S is yellow. This L is yellow. So the T could be green. Okay. The E cannot be in the word because it would have to be green here, and that conflicts with the L that we know is green there. All right. It really points to needing that A, doesn't it? Because we're not doing TL. So yeah, the T's not in either way. We're not doing TL. So we do have the A, which means it's green here and green here. Okay. So that it means no CH. And we know that one of these S's is green. So we're back to here. One of these S's is green. This is forced. But then how do we do this? Let me see if blouse actually, no, it's not a word. What about LAIS? It's like lace, or not that I'm seeing. PLA. Plan. I mean, there aren't plurals, but I could guess something like plans just to see how this helps. 2 greens and a yellow. Interesting. So that has to be this, meaning that was green. So it is LAS. There's no P in the word. I just have to figure out what's going on here. Oh, how about flask? I don't know why I didn't consider the K, but yeah, flask. There we go. I could have gotten flask in one less. Okay, there we go. I just completely forgot about SK for some reason. Alrighty. And that wasn't the daily because I did an unlimited. If you want to watch the daily version of this, along with a bunch of other like Wordle variants like this one that have really cool logic in them, you can watch the daily games video that I published today. It is a weekly series I do, but if the viewership increases, I can do it more often. All right, and that is it for this video. We can also watch Wordle. That is, you can just click at the end of the video to watch Wordle if you'd like to. And I also have a pinned comment with all the videos that I did today, including that daily games video. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.